let's talk about the seltzer that we have today.
Hold on, let me introduce the people to the podcast for those that are new. What's up, YouTube family? Thank you for tuning in to episode 1 last week. Thank you for coming back to episode 2. We got good feedback from episode 1. A lot of people watched it. A lot of people, I guess kind of just vibed with it, all in all.
I think it went great, yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, we do this more for entertainment purposes only, to share our funny stories. It's not like we're trying to get famous or anything. But yeah, we just like to talk and shoot the shit, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I guess without further ado, Shotgun Sundays always revolves around
Shotgun.
So let's see if I can open it this time.
So the ones that we have today is made by Corona, and it's their berry version. I have raspberry. What do you have?
I have blackberry lime. That actually is not a bad combo.
Let's see how it tastes.
Let's see how it tastes. Okay. And then also, I've never had these ones before. Have you?
Mm-mm.
Well,
first time.
Let's see. Oh, shit. I had it and then I don't have it.
Oh, God.
Did Jaden blow it? Jaden blew it. Nope, Jaden got it.
All right, ready?
Yep, cheers. Man, I just spilled all over myself. I didn't even finish. That's embarrassing. Well, that'll be the last time I'd try that method.
What do you think?
I don't know. There's like a quarter of it's on my leg. It was not the best for sure, but how much was it? Is it not expensive?
They were $16.99. So
yeah,
about the same as the White Claws.
Yeah, me personally, I like White Claw more. Corona, your guys' regular beer, phenomenal. Seltzers, I'd say leave it to the big boys.
It's decent. I mean, all of them have to hit the market somehow.
True. That makes sense. All right, so now that we did our shotgun, weekend recap. What'd you do this weekend?
I had a buddy come out from high school that I haven't seen since I graduated almost. So that was really cool to see him and his girlfriend, you know. And we went to Bottle Blonde. We saw YG.
Hey, YG, what?
YG. Saw him, and then we went to the wharf after, for our place to go, or go-to spot.
Oh yeah, weren't we talking about that last week?
Yeah, we literally ended up at the wharf.
That's crazy. What is Bottle Blonde like for those who don't know? Is it like a nightclub, a bar? What is it?
It's a little bit of both. I don't know. How would you explain it? Because it's like during the day, it's like outdoor kind of.
Yeah, I think their actual bio, like if you go to their website and they're about us, it says that it's a sports club or a sports bar during the day that transforms into a nightclub. And they kind of wanted to introduce that to Miami because obviously they have Bottle Blondes everywhere big. Dallas, Phoenix.
Yeah, they're big in Texas, aren't they?
They're opening one in Las Vegas. But yeah, so I would just say it's like a sports bar until the sun goes down, and then it's a nightclub atmosphere. I mean, to get YG to perform, they had Takeoff, they had Travis Porter. I don't know if you know who Travis Porter is, but they've had all the big name rappers. It's more that type of style. But it's an amazing venue, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't packed. I thought it was going to be packed.
Right. No, for how much? But you said that they were turning people away, or what?
Yeah, I think the cover was $100.
The cover was $100.
I think.
Shout out to my boy Marvel Bishop. Because my guy, he mentors me. I learn a lot from him, but he also is very respected in Miami. So he's able to pull a couple strings and get us into places we need to be.
Yeah, that would have been like $400.
$400 for the four of us. Damn. Imagine people in Washington like $400 to get in. Yeah, Miami's expensive. So if you come out here, bring your checkbook.
Bring some money for sure.
Yeah, what else did I do this weekend? Or is that all you did this weekend?
Maybe.
Last week.
Yeah, I didn't really do much. Just worked.
Oh yeah, we shot. Speaking of Marvel, we shot his podcast, The Really Cool Gents. Shout out to them. They're gonna be linked in the bio or the description. You got to sit in on that. That was your first real production.
Time, yeah. Seeing how everything worked, and it was really cool. Had a good time. They're freaking funny.
They're funny. It's a lot different than what we got going on.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, it's a pro setup, you know?
Yeah. But for those of y'all who don't know, because I actually had somebody tell me that I need to explain more of what I do. I actually produce those podcasts. I think I have 2 for Marvel, 1 for one of his friends, and I, have 5 or 6 different podcasts that I produce, I edit, all that type of stuff. So that was cool to sit on that. It was cool to have you there.
It was fun.
He really enjoyed you being there. Just, it's all about good energy. As long as you bring in good energy and stuff to the table, I mean, he'll let anybody sit in there. I mean, he'll let a baby sit in there if it doesn't cry.
Yeah, those guys are funny, man.
Yeah. And then we did that, and then we went to see my friend who just got done filming a TV show in
that's right.
South Beach. Met Thursday we went to the Wharf. Actually, the crazy thing is we went to the Wharf Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Did we?
Yes. Because I got pictures of us there all 3 days.
We were there 3 days.
3 days in a
I
row.
forgot about Thursdays. Thursday was fun. Thursday
was a blast. Thursday we were with Marvel. It was in the daytime. It was like a game night. Happy hour there. It was crazy.
They had some crazy games. They had like that big, like you throw the ball into the beer pong, the trash cans.
Yeah, beer pong with the basketball and trash cans.
They had arcade games, foosball, cornhole,
that shit was
ping
lit.
pong. Yeah, they had a whole bunch of games.
Shout out to Wharf. And if you ever want us to do a podcast inside the Wharf, let us know. Maybe the Wharf management, I could pull some strings. And the next one will be at the Wharf showcasing their very, very beautiful plaza. Where all did we go on Friday? What did we do on Friday?
I don't remember.
The thing is, all right, so I'll be honest with y'all, full transparency. The last 2 months, every day has felt like the weekend. At least for me, just because, some weeks I'll have more work than I do on the weekends. But this past weekend, I had more physical work, me shooting projects and stuff, than I did during the week, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So every day feels like a weekend because I could end up at, the gym, shooting content, and then at a bar until 4 a.m. every day. Saturday we went out for the purpose. We went and saw JWavy. And then your friends came. Very nice people.
Shout out to Naro and Anna.
Yep.
Really cool people. And
juice company, but it has 0.5% alcohol. It's a Caribbean juice. It's called Shandy. It is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But
tried it?
Yeah, I tried it. They made me. Well, they didn't force me, but they were like, here, take this one. You want this one? This one. I'm like, if you stop asking me, I'll just take that one. But no, it was a very cool shoot. It was like a brunch, so it wasn't just, me working with that company per se. It was me recapturing the whole event for that company. So anybody consuming that, going up and asking questions, all that, I shot some good content. Their music, great. Party, great. Women, phenomenal.
How long was the set?
So I got there at 11:45 and I left at 4:15. So just 4 hours.
Yep, that was our weekend, our week.
And then now today, we're here for y'all. Shotgun Sundays. Dang. What next? Oh, all right. We over here acting shy and stuff. Let's get into the business.
Of what?
Puerto Rico, bro. The people want to hear that story because that story is crazy. All right, how you want to start? You started.
Well, I came out here for what? Is 8 days?
8 days, yeah.
This is the first time I've ever been to Miami. So I split the trip half and half. Half my time in Miami, half the time in Puerto Rico. But I came for 8 days because, for one, I had a place to stay. 2, my other friends were out here. Remember Luis and all them?
Marcos.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, I'm going to kill 2 birds with one stone. I'm going to go for Jaden's birthday, and I'm going to go with my friends because they're already going. And then, yeah, we the first weekend was a good weekend. We got there, and we went out to Fort Lauderdale, You remember?
Oh, bro. As soon as he touched down, I picked him up. What'd I do? Go ahead, tell me.
He brought a bottle of Ciroc and just threw it on my lap. He's like, we got to kill it before we go out.
Granted, the club from the airport was only like 12 minutes away.
So, yeah, we killed the bottle, and this guy almost threw up.
Yep. I've only thrown up a couple times from alcohol, and I can honestly say that night it didn't happen. It was like borderline close. Like I was back in the car, hyperventilating. I'm like, bro, it's over. I'm about to throw up. And then he's like, just breathe. And I'm like, and then like 5 minutes later, we're inside the club having the time of our life. I don't even remember. I never threw up.
Yeah, it's crazy. That was when with Brandon too.
Yeah.
Brandon was there too. It was a crazy weekend.
Big Bub, shout out Big Bub. He might be on the podcast soon.
Hopefully. But yeah, we did that. That was our first night. The second night is when I linked up with the guys, and we went to go see Trey Songz at 11.
And we were supposed to go, and
then tickets shot up to like $300, I think.
Tickets started out at what, 60?
No, I think it was like 40.
Yeah,
when I first saw them, they were $40, and then they're like, "Oh, you should come." And then I bought it the week of when I was getting there, 150, I think.
Yeah, yours was 150. And then me and Brandon, we were like, all right, let's go. Because, I mean, Trey Songz is cool. It's 11. It's a strip club. It's going to be lit. And we go like 6 hours before the show. $300 and some odd dollars, bro. Per ticket.
That was nuts.
And so in my head, I'm thinking, okay, $300 and some dollars. So that's already $600 between the two of us. Plus, that's just to get in. Then if it's a strip club, you got to throw money. Like, that's easily $1,000 a night.
But when people go there, like 11,
they go for the talent.
Yeah, they don't go for the strippers. The strippers is like
an added bonus.
Well, like an added bonus, but it's more of like you want to do that beforehand, because everyone's focused on like Trey Songz.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean that's probably why they don't come out until fucking 3:15 in the morning.
And then I won't forget this. You even told me, and I told the guys too. Don't go to the club early. We get there at like 9, 10 o'clock. They wanted to get there early. Bro, Trey Songz came on at 3:30.
And y'all was in there.
I was already like...
You just worked an 8-hour shift in the club.
For real.
Y'all
paying $20 Coronas, basically.
And to be there for that long, you had to keep drinking to
exactly.
keep maintain. Oh, yeah, y'all spent a bag.
I spent a lot of money there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
Go ahead.
The funniest thing, too, as soon as I got in, my shoe broke.
Oh, that was as soon as you got in?
Yeah, it was as soon as I walked in. Like, I stepped on something, and the bottom of my shoe broke off, like the rubber piece. So it's just like, it sounded like tap shoes. I was shorter on one side.
Bro, what were you doing?
I had to put that piece in my back pocket.
That's why when you got home and me and Brandon were up, he was like, I dropped my shoe. I'm like, what? He pulled it out. I'm like, what is that?
You know what I just remembered, though? The first weekend was the strip club.
The strip club? Oh, the first strip club we went to. Damn, we just sound like we go to strip clubs all the time.
No, we don't.
No. I mean, you've lived here. Shit, we've been here for
I think that's the last time I've ever been to a strip club was when we went.
And that needs to be the last time you ever go. After what you pulled. This guy had the audacity I'm like, all right, are we going to go to the strip club? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, perfect. How much money you got? I got some. And then he gave me a number. I'm not going to disclose that. And then I'm like, all right, perfect. Brandon, you ready to go? Yeah, I'm good too. Let's go. So we get there. We're vibing. By this time, Ricky's fucked up, like usual.
I'm like, gone.
Gets a lap dance. Girl.
Having the time of my life.
Girl cute, having the time of his life. 1 song plays. 2 songs play. 2.5 songs play. 3 songs play. She's like, okay, daddy, I'm done. She gets up. She's like, oh, my money. This guy, Ricky, looks in his pocket. He said, you gotta talk to him. So I'm sitting there.
And I pulled like ones out of my shirt and gave it to him. I was like, here, cover the rest.
Yeah, she gave me like $6. She's like, no, I need beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, uh-oh. So then me, being a nice person, I pulled it out and I did it. But that was all my spending money, so I didn't get no lap dance. I basically went to the strip club to watch you get a lap dance. That is probably the most down bad a nigga could be. I couldn't even go for my own enjoyment.
To make it even like 5 times worse, I had the money in my wallet. Remember?
Yeah.
I woke up, I was like, oh, I still have like $40, $60. And you're like, she just gave me the look. But yeah, that was the first weekend. And then Puerto Rico.
Yeah, so then once we got to Puerto Rico, we flew out there that was for mine and my sister's birthday, but more her birthday because she's never been. Because I had already been prior to.
And she turned 18, right?
Yeah, and that was the only place she could go to drink, besides out of the country, but yeah, half of us didn't have passports. Crazy. I mean, we got there and checked into the hotel, and the first night, bro, we went to the gas station. What?
You don't remember, though? We went out in Miami a whole night and had to go straight to the airport.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
We basically didn't go to sleep. We basically decided to go to one of the clubs. We went to the club, and they're like, it's gonna be a close call. We're only gonna get like 2 hours of sleep. I don't even think we slept, and we went straight to the airport.
Yeah.
And then we were falling asleep there. I remember sleeping on the floor.
Yep, I remember that too. And then, we went out the night that we had to fly out, and then we also went out the night that we had to fly back.
Yeah.
Man, what is wrong with us? So we get to Puerto Rico, or we spend all night in Miami, turned up, lit, exploring the city, doing things that, Jesus wouldn't be mad about. We didn't do nothing crazy. Drinking water and saying our prayers before we went to bed. And then we got on the flight, got there. Literally, we got there, we started walking around, telling my social media, hey, I'm in Puerto Rico, who all out here, blah, blah, blah. The same thing that 95% of the other people do. Then we go to a gas station.
Oh, when we took the shots?
Yes, so we go into the gas station, and I'm thinking it's a gas station. Like, they got little snacks, little stuff, little, condom, whatever you need.
It's like at AM, PM.
Yeah, it was at AM, PM. We walk in, and on the right, it's just a whole wall of bottles, like hard liquor. I'm like, okay, so this is like a fucking liquor store. Then we turn to the left, and it's a whole bar. Mm-hmm. And there's 2 people already sitting at the bar, and then my mom's husband, and he was like, do y'all want a shot? And then so we went over there, we were like, yeah. What's the best? We asked the bartender, what's the best, or what's like the most common out here?
Yeah.
Most preferred. And he said, Don Q. He ruined our whole weekend. He ruined our livers.
Yeah,
because we were already drunk, and we took that first shot, that initial shot of Don Q, and it tasted like water. It tasted so good.
Because we were so drunk.
But we didn't know that at the time. We just was like, oh, it's so good. We literally ran back, Mom. I'm telling my mom, hey, we gotta try this. It's so good. It's amazing. We go to sleep. We wake up. We go get it. We go to the beach, and we take our first shot, and we both look at each other like,
is this the same?
This ain't what we drank last night.
But yeah, we went through a lot of those bottles.
Oh my God. We were there for 4 days.
4 days.
And went through, 9 bottles of Don Q? Between me and you?
About.
That's crazy. I don't think I could drink that much no more. I'm too old now.
For real.
What?
Oh, when was that? That was like a year ago?
That was 2021, yeah.
Yeah, that was just last year.
Damn, it's only been a year? I'm still recovering.
You're stupid.
But so that was that. And then the cool thing about Puerto Rico is there's just a lot of hidden gems to do. And there's like a lot of, I think it's just because you're in a new place that you want to explore. Because now that like we live in Miami, you've lived here for 2 months. I've lived here since January, say. We've been to the beach like twice.
Yeah.
Because it's like we're here. But I swear to God, if we were in Puerto Rico, we'd probably been at the beach every day.
Probably.
Because we were only there for a week. So, I mean, people take for granted what they have unless they're, outside of home, if that makes sense. So, like, anytime I go to Vegas.
Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like when you go visit somewhere, you want to go do stuff more.
Yeah, because.
Well, I mean, here too, it's like we're on a schedule. We got to work, we got to do our stuff, Then we don't really have time to go do all that. Or if we do, it's like we want to go do stuff that we want to do.
Right? Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
I mean, it all. I mean, I can go to the beach one day, but it's a lot easier for me to just go to the pool just by myself than have a whole group of us go to the beach.
We went sightseeing some dope ass places. We swam in one of the coldest rivers I've ever been in, but that shit was nice as hell.
It was nice. I lost my Ray-Bans there, but it was nice.
Yeah, I wonder how many people lose things there.
Yeah, I bet a lot.
Man, I just imagine going down there with like the little divers. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. Or like a metal detector.
There was fish that was biting at my toes and stuff. It was lit. And then we went to the beach after that. And Ricky thought it would be a great idea to get fucked up. And me, my sister, and him were all in the water. And it's like
we were
deep.
all like,
we were all twisted.
because remember they had that sweet wine and they kept giving us some of that sweet wine.
Oh my god! And then
You remember that?
Yeah.
And your sister was like, "Get a bottle." We got a bottle of that, and we had the rum.
Yeah, we just had so much alcohol. And then we were like, "Hey, Ricky, we're all in the water. Hey, can you go get the bottle on the beach, on land?" You're like, "Yeah, I got that." So he gets there. Took him a while. Me and my sister just laughing like, because we're drunk too. And he gets there, turns around. I got the bottle. And then
I started running back, and then there's like little divots in the water. And at this point, like once I started hitting the water, I started running faster and faster and faster. Next thing I know, I hit the divot and just fucking eat shit. But I didn't lose the bottle. I just went in. Everyone just saw me, looked at me, and I got up. I was like, "It's okay. I still got the bottle."
bro, that was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in real life. The entire beach just stopped and said, and continued on with their life. And then like 5 minutes later, I got bit by a shark.
So close, man.
Bro, that I think was a shark.
It was a rock.
It was a shark. What rock is that big? What shark is that small? It was a rock shark.
A rock shark.
But no, it hurt. And then what else did we do that was crazy? Oh, we linked up with some females. Worst experience of my life.
Yeah, I was too drunk.
I would have had more fun just staying. So we met them at the casino. I would have had more fun if we just stayed there all night.
Honestly, they weren't even talking or anything.
Bro, like, yeah,
And then I kept drinking, and at this point, I was gone.
Yeah, my little sister was having more conversation with the girls that we invited in.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're talking. I thought you were talking about the other two.
Damn, you making it seem like we had hoes.
We hung out with two groups of girls, though, there.
Who was the first one?
The first one was a big group of girls.
Yeah, that only talked to my little sister.
And me.
And you. Yeah, they just threw me under the bus. So I'm the one who set the entire, let's go into it. Let's dive into it. I'm the one who set up the entire thing. I don't know if it was Instagram or Snapchat or something, but somehow I got in contact with 4 girls. And they're texting me because they only know me. They don't know you. They don't know my sister. They're like, yeah, let's hang out, whatever. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, okay, let's meet at the casino. We could go to dinner, and then we could go hit bars or whatever. So then we're like walking around the casino, and I guess they're walking around too. But it's like, you know how I'm looking for you, you're looking for me, but we just keep going back and
Oh,
forth.
I forgot. We were just like going in circles.
Bro, literally. And she was like, okay, I'm about to just leave. And I'm like, calm down, bro. It's only been like 6 minutes. Like, at least give it 10. So then finally we saw them, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's them. So we walk over there. I give them a hug. And they said, hi, nice to meet you. I said, this is my little sister. This is Ricky. Let's go get something to eat. By the time we got out the casino doors, which was only like 3 to 10 feet away, we got outside. I don't think 2 of the girls said another word to me the entire night.
Damn.
We got to dinner. My sister said a joke. All the girls laughing. You said a joke.
Bro, I had
all
them
the
dying.
girls laughing. I mean, laughing. Like, they panty dropper Ricky right there. I said a joke. Crickets. I'm like, okay, something's up. Because either I smell bad or something, because I know I don't look bad. And then, so I'm literally like questioning myself. So then I asked, hey, Hannah, from brother to sister, do I stink? Like, what's going on with me? She's like, no, you smell pretty good. You put on cologne, I saw you. I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't know, something's tripping. To this day, I don't know what happened.
I don't know either, man.
But since the cat's out of the bag of my embarrassing moment, let's talk about yours. The last night we were there, no. The last night we was there, we went to this bar. We got patted down. We walked up the stairs, and there was 2 chicks. And so, being drunk and us, we talked to them. The little caramel-skinned, beautiful women. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. And then my mom came and joined us for dinner. My mom, her husband, my little sister, and then us 2, and then the 2 girls. So we're like, all right, whatever. Like, when I'm on vacation, my mind's, some people are like, oh, I don't want my family. Like, some people, you know, like getting dropped off in middle school, you're like, all right, drop me off down the road because I don't want nobody to see you. No, now it's like, father, mother, come on. You're going to come meet these people with me. Because if I need an excuse, you are it. So then, yeah, we're all just chopping it up, drinking a shit ton. It's our last night. My mom and them leave. They go back to the hotel to go pack. We're like, we'll just meet y'all at the airport. So then it's these 2 girls, me and Ricky. We're wandering the streets. Ricky's smart idea. Let me get another drink.
No, and then
Chugged it.
And I bought shots too.
Oh yeah.
I bought all the shots, remember?
Mm-hmm. I remember. My liver still remembers.
That shot did not go down well.
No.
I ran to the bathroom and was yakking.
And everybody in the bathroom
was cheering me on. They're like, you gotta rally. And then I forgot what happened. Like I remember like grabbing my drink after I was throwing up, kind of like just brushing my mouth, giving it like a rinse with the sink. Drank my drink more, and then they started like cheering me on and started like cheering me and all that.
That's crazy.
It was,
and you came right back out and just had a full conversation. Like you didn't just throw up.
yeah.
Like you didn't have fucking hot dog water breath.
You gotta puke and rally.
Bro, that was so fun. And then out of nowhere, we're walking down the street trying to wait for an Uber, and Ricky looks over and sees a basketball court where a full game was going on, and you literally saw just the hoop, the ground, and the ball. But there was like 10 other people there. But you didn't see those people. You just saw the ball and the hoop. So you just give me that. Break squad. That was the funny. I couldn't even pull my phone out. It was too fast. It happened too fast.
Oh,
I was like, well,
it was a cool little spot though. Like they were balling out like at 2 a.m.
Bro, it was 2, 3 in the morning, and literally like 1 block over, it's like a big ass party, like a whole block party.
Oh no, but it was like overlooking the basketball thing.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It was crazy. It was fun. And then we had to Uber to the airport, and we had to wait for like 40 minutes on the side of like the Capitol State Building or whatever they have there in Puerto Rico.
Why?
Because remember we had to walk. Because well, first off, if we would have bought it from where we were at, it was like $80 to get there. But we walked like 6 blocks away, and then it was only like $15. So I'm like, okay, let's just walk. But then they kept canceling the ride.
You know what happened? I remember now.
What?
They had the restriction.
Oh yeah.
Remember they had to like stop at 12. Like everything had to be closed at 12.
Heck yeah, bro. Come to think about it, like if we look back, we really could have like been captured by like the police out there, cause like we were doing things we were not supposed to be doing. We were out after curfew.
Yeah, that night.
That night we went straight to the airport, and then the longest line I've ever seen for a. Remember we had to sit. Me and you were sitting there swaying back and forth, drunk, and my little sister had to wait in the line to put her bag on the plane.
I don't remember that.
You were probably fucked up.
Probably sleeping.
But then, yeah, that was Puerto Rico. We flew back, and everybody came back alive and with all their limbs, so that was good. I almost had mine amputated by a shark, but we're here. I can still walk. Let me know down in the comments down below if you want me to start, adding little videos and like snippets of what we did, like what we're talking about, because like we have video proof of 95% of things that we talk about, but I just don't know if I want to, Sorry. Did you really just get up mid-interview? Scoot over a little bit more? Right there. Damn, I can't take this dude nowhere.
You got thirsty.
Yeah, we could tell, you little alky. So it's basically any of y'all who have questions or want us to answer something, go ahead and send them, whether it be him, his DMs, his Snapchat on the video, me, my DMs. If you got our phone numbers, text us. We might reply. At this rate, I'm about to just give my phone back to T-Mobile because nobody hits me up. But yeah. So we actually got a question from a very caring person, I would say. Mm-hmm. And she asked us what our 5-year goals are and how we plan on achieving them, which is a very good question.
It's a serious question.
It is a very serious question, so you're going to see us get deep real quick. I'll let you go first.
Fuck. So I think 5 years I'll be in my 30s. Ooh. Oof.
You're going to have gray hairs by then.
We're just starting to get some.
Oh, no.
So I'll be about 32. Mm-hmm. What would I like to do by then? I think for me, I would know more. My goal is to know exactly where my life is going. Right now, there's a lot of wild cards, like a lot of things I'm trying to do, you know. By then, I want something more like, more stability. You get what I'm saying? Like right now, it's like we're hustling, we're doing this. I'm starting to DJ now on the side. Like I'm doing all that, but like not. By then, I want something like more stable. Like I want like a whole, you know. I don't know what it's gonna be. You know, I'm probably gonna use my degree more by then. That's a goal of mine. I do want to use it more because right now I'm not really using it to like serve and bartend. You know, it's just a side hustle. Right. I do want to use it. I don't know what. Probably like managing. By then, 30s, I think I'm gonna start like thinking about kids. Then, right now I'm like too young. Like I can't even picture myself like having a kid. Like, can you picture little Ricky when I'm still like having benders on the weekends?
I can barely picture you not killing yourself on the weekends.
Exactly. So I could even imagine having a kid. So by then, maybe think about it. Maybe find someone. I don't know. That's kind of a
that's a stretch. Right there. That is a stretch. This is supposed to be serious time. Why are you laughing?
I know. That's not funny. My whole life goal is to own my own coffee shop, and you know that. And you know, to get there, it's like you got to learn how to manage people, manage businesses, and stuff like that. So maybe by then I'll be working towards that.
Right.
Because that's like the biggest goals of my life that I like strive for is owning my own coffee shop. Right. That's just like number one. I already told you about this. I had a business plan written since I was in high school. That's like my number one. To get a gig DJing. You know, it doesn't even matter if it's like big or not. Just to say I did. Right. And then 3 is to have kids eventually.
None of yours seem out of reach. None of yours seem like unrealistic. Everything seems like reasonable. Mm-hmm. And that's like something I learned was, yes, have goals and stuff, but obviously don't. I mean, yes, you can dream that you want to grow wings and be able to fly, but that's not really realistic right now.
Right.
That's just, you know, in our DNA. I'll never see somebody fly between now and by the time I go to heaven or hell. For me, I guess my 5-year goal would be, that's a good question. How old would I be? I would be 29. I always told myself that
I'm 3 years older.
Yeah. Damn. I always told myself by 29, I guess I'll just piggyback off the kid thing, I would always want a kid by the latest 29. The reason being, which is a stupid reason, which is probably why I'll never have a wife, because she's gonna be like, that's why you want to have a kid at 29, is because at 29, when they turn 21,
oh, you told me
I'll be under 50. Like my goal, one of my life goals is taking my kids to like Las Vegas and them to legally be able to drink and, you know, have fun before the age of 50. So in order to do that, I have to have kids at 29, no later than 29. Probably conceive them at 28, because, you know, you got to wait almost a year for them to develop and all that. I'm just playing with y'all. Please don't be in the comment section talking about he doesn't even know how kids are made, because I really do. But I just thought I'd be funny. Another goal of mine is, and I told myself by 2024, which is only 2 years from now, that I will be taking my debut flight on a private plane. And how I'm going to achieve that is just to keep connecting and crossing my T's and dotting my I's and making sure that, everything that I do puts me in a position to be better. Whether that means, meeting individuals who can, take me somewhere, or putting in the work to do it. Now, I never said that it had to be my private plane or how it's going to get done, but it's going to be done. I'm going to be in the air in a private plane. And then another goal of mine, I guess, would be just to watch my best friends, both of them, because I have two, you and him. My goal is to watch him perform in a very big tournament for tennis. I'm not going to say which one because I don't want to just, disregard his whole, because he's kind of being secretive about it. He's training in the dark. But yes, there's a big tennis tournament that I would love to see him participate in. And if he wins it, that's even better, but just to participate. And then also, my best friend sitting right in front of me, to watch you perform at a world-known environment, whether it be EDC, or even like a club. But that's just very
super happy
like
with space.
11 space.
Yeah, that would be fun.
To get you to perform for on the days of cruise summer thing or whatever. Anything really. Because I agree that a time frame means nothing because everybody has their own path.
Right.
But I do follow Elon Musk, and he did say that if you put a time frame on something, you okay, you want to own a coffee shop. Let's put it in. You got to do it in 5 years. You probably won't, but what you did in 5 years would put you a lot closer to it than somebody who doesn't have a time crunch. Because a lot of people work better under pressure and they just don't realize it.
And see, I'm more like kind of, the way I've always looked at life was, life's a marathon, not a sprint. As long as I get there eventually, I'll be happy with my life. If it happens, it happens. If not, I'm still breathing, still living, I'm still happy.
You feel me? I'm the exact opposite, but it's okay. We don't have to see eye to eye. Yes, having kids and stuff, that's a big goal. So to do that, or to have my dream house, yeah, those are 5-10 years down the road. But I've done more in 3 months than some people have their entire life. I've shot for, content for everybody from Jake Paul, Lil Wayne, all these big name, just to get in a room with people like that, it takes people years and years to do. And I did it in 3 months. So I guess I'm a strong believer that nothing happens overnight, but it really does feel like everything happened kind of overnight. But it was just the people I met.
Yeah, you're put in a good spot with these people.
Yeah, take advantage of all opportunities given. If you don't take advantage of them, they always get passed to somebody else.
Upcoming this week, starting a new job.
Okay.
So I'm training for that this week. Just going to the gym every day. I've been trying to get in there every day. Probably going to practice mixing more this week. I'm trying to get my mix out on SoundCloud soon, so people can actually hear what I'm doing.
Hell yeah.
Instead of everyone just talking about or me saying, I do this, I do that. Let me show you what I do.
Hell yeah, I love that.
So I'm gonna do that soon, and yeah, just have fun with it.
That's amazing. This week I fly out to Seattle on Tuesday, and I'm going to film a wedding, my sister's actually, and then I'll be back on the 24th. I won't be here for somebody's birthday because somebody, decided to have a wedding. I mean, come on, sis. Didn't talk to Ricky beforehand? No, I'm just playing. But yeah.
Bro, I'm about to be 27.
You're still young. I don't see no wrinkles. No. Gray hair, I actually saw one the other day and I had to help you pull it out. This week should be fun for me, actually. I got my haircut scheduled, which...
God damn, you need one.
Bad. Me and my dad we got a tea time scheduled. The wedding, obviously. And I am going to rent us jet skis or a boat, which they don't even know about. I'm kind of just doing it. And telling them to hop on or stay in the freaking house. But I'm going to be in the water looking like a kid.
Where at?
Lake Chelan. It's lit. They got literally my favorite things to do.
Golf,
casino, fishing, and family. those are like my big 4. All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode of Shotgun Sundays. It has been a pleasure being here with y'all.
Thank you guys. Love y'all. Take care.
Yep. Till next time. I think I gotta go shoot this podcast real quick and then.
Oh yeah. Do let us know though, like if there's any comments, you know, what we can work on, talk about, or whatever. Just let us know.
Pretty much it. Till next time. We out.